Kotlin Desktop, Lesson 14, Tables and Data Grids. We'll build a data explorer with sortable columns, pagination, and export. Here's what we're building: a full-featured data explorer with 50 sample products. Click column headers to sort, drag dividers to resize columns, search and filter by category. Pagination controls with page size options. Export your data as CSV or JSON. Create the Data Explorer project directory and settings file. Generate the Gradle wrapper, version 8.10. Four plugins this time: Kotlin, the serialization plugin, Compose, and the Compose compiler. We need serialization for JSON export. Standard Compose dependencies plus kotlinx-serialization JSON for data export. Source directory created. Setup done. First file, sampledata.kt. Data models, 50 sample products and export functions. Product is a serializable data class with 6 fields: ID, name, category, price, quantity, and rating. ColumnDef defines each column: key, label, width, and lambdas for display and sort. 6 columns. Price formats as currency. Rating shows 1 decimal place. Six categories: electronics, clothing, home and garden, sports, books, and food and drink. Type a few products to show the pattern, then paste the remaining 47 from a file. Parse CSV reads CSV line by line, splitting on commas. It skips the header and safely parses each field. Export CSV builds a comma-separated string. Export JSON uses kotlinx-serialization with pretty printing. Reviewing the file: data models, sample data, and import-export utilities. datatable.kt, the core table component with sortable headers and resizable columns. 18 imports for layout, gestures, icons, and material 3. Sort direction is an enum, ASC or DESC. SortState tracks which column is sorted and in which direction. Data table takes the product list, SortState, column widths, and callbacks. It stacks a header row, a divider, and a lazy column. Header row iterates over columns. Each header is clickable to trigger sorting. A sort arrow icon shows the current direction. Between columns, a thin box acts as a resize divider. PointerInput with detectDragGestures updates the column width on drag, with a 60 dp minimum. Data row uses alternating background colors. Each cell renders the column's get value lambda with matching width. Reviewing data table. About 140 lines. Sortable headers, resize dividers, and alternating row colors. Pagination.kt page navigation with a configurable page size. 12 imports, including auto-mirrored arrow icons for left and right navigation. PaginationState holds the current page and items per page. Simple data class with defaults. Paginate is a list extension function. It drops items before the current page and takes the page size. Total pages calculates the page count using ceiling division. Pagination bar lays out 3 sections: items per page on the left, a count in the center, and navigation on the right. The items per page dropdown offers 5 options: 5, 10, 15, 25, and 50. A drop-down menu shows on click. The center text shows the current range, showing 1 through 10 of 50. Four icon buttons: First Page, Previous, Next, and Last. Each is disabled at the boundary. Reviewing pagination. About 100 lines, clean separation of state and UI. DataExplorer.kt, the main composable toolbar, search, filters, and the data pipeline. 11 imports for layout, icons, material 3, and file I/O. Seven state variables: product list, search query, selected category, sort state, pagination, column widths, and the drop-down flag. A snack bar host provides feedback when exporting data. Launched effect shows the message and clears it. The derived chain is the key pattern. allProducts flows through a filter, then a sort, then pagination. Each step uses remember with the right keys. The filter checks the search query against multiple fields and the selected category. Both must match. Sorting uses compare by with a comparable cast. It toggles between ascending, descending, and cleared on repeated clicks. Adjusted pagination clamps the current page when the total changes. The paginated list is the final derived result. Scaffold provides the snack bar host. The content column holds everything with 16 dp padding. The toolbar shows a title icon, the app name, and export buttons on the right. Export CSV writes a comma-separated file to the desktop. Export JSON does the same with pretty printed JSON. Both show a snack bar. Outline text field for search with a clear button in the trailing icon. Search resets pagination to page 0. The category dropdown filters by product category. All categories clears the filter. The status row shows the filtered count and active filters. It updates reactively as you type or select a category. Data table fills the remaining space with weight 1. Pagination bar sits at the bottom below a divider. Reviewing Data Explorer. About 250 lines, the complete data pipeline from raw data to paginated display. Last file, main.kt. Launch the window at 1100 by 750 with a dark theme. Seven imports and a simple application block. Data Explorer fills the window. Reviewing all 5 files: main, sample data, data table, pagination, and Data Explorer. Five Kotlin files in our source tree. Clean compile. Build successful. Run Gradle run to launch the app. 50 products load into the table. Click the name header to sort alphabetically. Click again to reverse the order. Sort by price. Cheapest items first. Type wireless in the search field. The table filters instantly to matching products. Clear the search. Now filter by category. Electronics shows just 10 items. Back to all categories. Navigate through pages with the next button. Change the page size to 5 items. The table updates immediately. Export as CSV, then as JSON. Both files save to the desktop with a snack bar confirmation. 5 key takeaways from today's lesson. LazyColumn tables. Items indexed with stable keys for efficient, scrollable data grids. SortState. Click headers to toggle ascending, descending, and clear. Compare by handles the sorting logic. Column resize. Pointer input with detectDragGestures on dividers. Enforce a minimum width. Pagination. Derive the paginated list from filtered and sorted data. Control page size with a dropdown. Data export. kotlinx-serialization for JSON. A simple join-to-string builds the CSV. Subscribe for more Kotlin desktop tutorials. Next up, Lesson 15.